First responders continue their relief efforts throughout the southeast region, devastated last week by Hurricane Helene, delivering supplies to communities struggling to pick up the pieces while lacking food, water, and power. Now, I've seen this many times before, but this is a region that's not necessarily accustomed to this type of natural disaster. As of this morning, more than 150 people across 6 states have died as a result of the storm, and the death toll is expected to rise as responders continue their work throughout this region, going through some of the remote areas of the mountains in North Carolina. The effects of this storm will be felt for years. Now, this is one aspect of these natural disasters that unless you live there, you go through it, you just don't realize, because the news moves on. In a couple of weeks, this is not going to be a story for most of the media, but this is going to be decades in recovering, and many lives, many families, many communities will forever be impacted by this. But there are those that will continue to do the relief work, the restructuring, the rebuilding, and they're in need of our prayers and our help. Among those responding, as they always do, is Samaritan's Purse, which has even seen its own staff affected by the storm. Right there in their headquarters in Boone, North Carolina, they were hit strong by the storm. Joining me now by phone is Franklin Graham, President and CEO of Samaritan's Purse. Franklin, welcome back to Washington Watch.
Thank you, Tony. Good to be with you.
All right, so I pretty much set things up there in the previous session as we were trying to connect with you. So you were with President Trump yesterday in Georgia, where you have one of your sites in Valdosta set up. Talk about the breadth and depth of destruction that you're seeing there through the path of Hurricane Helene.
Okay, and when we were in Valdosta yesterday, you don't see a whole lot of damage. What has happened, that area, the farmers, their crops got wiped out. So this is the third year in a row that this has happened to the farmers. And these guys are just in trouble. There was wind damage, a lot of tree damage, that kind of thing. Here in the mountains, we had so much flooding. It's almost biblical. When you see what's happened, even in our hometown where I live in Boone, North Carolina, we've never seen rain like this. I'm 72 years old, and people that I know been around a lot longer than me, that they've never seen or even heard of anything like this. So it's really it's almost like it's a 1,000-year flood. And but the people have been stranded, and that's I think so many roads are compromised or destroyed or cut into. Whole communities are without water, without electricity, without cell coverage. There's just no communications, and we've got a helicopter. We've been flying, sling loading water into some of these areas. We've supplied generators. We're doing what we can, but the need is huge. And we've got a lot of volunteers. Today here in North Carolina, we had about 900 volunteers working. And we just need more volunteers, people who come in for the day and work and come back the next day and do it again.
This is going to be a long-term process, is it not?
Yes, long-term, no question. The state, I don't think they'll be able to get the roads back. It'll take maybe a year for a lot of these roads. And then on top of that, Tony, just the electrical grid. The damage that's been done to that, it could be weeks. I mean, I don't have electricity, and it could be weeks before we get that back, and if then.
Yeah.
So it's really and all of our responders are tired, worn out, and we just need to pray for them.
We are, and we're also encouraging volunteers to come and join up with Samaritan's Purse. You've got 5 locations. That's on top of other sites that you've been working on, even back in my home state of Louisiana. You're still there in Houma, Louisiana.
Yep.
So, Franklin, we're up against a break, out of time, but we're going to continue to walk with you through this. We're grateful for you, praying for you and your whole team. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Tom. Yes, sir. God bless.